So we all know that working in Bloxburg can be hard. So today I'm going to show you some ways to earn money, save money, and how to find motivation to make money. So let's get right into it. Starting off with making money. So a way to make money without working is to sell plants, which is super time consuming. As you wait for plants to grow, you can work, which can be boring, but you still will make a ton of money after you're done working. So if you've seen my recent videos, you know that my gardening level isn't very high, so just ignore this. But this is the highest level tree that I can get, and I waited a few days in real life to let these grow because I didn't play Bloxburg for like 5 hours a day. But they have finally grown, and now I can sell each of them for $315, which is pretty nice. And if I wanted to just wait for these to grow while I was in game, I could probably just work and make money while I wait for them to grow, which will basically just help me make a lot more money. So I'm going to go ahead and sell these and then plant some new ones.
Just a small reminder, if you have a higher gardening level than me, then the highest plant, or like the highest level plant that you can add, will make you a lot more money than this tree right here. But if you're the same as me, then you'll get around the same amount. And you can speed up the process by adding fertilizer, but that costs Bloxburg, so I wouldn't recommend doing it unless you have an infinite amount.
The next easy way to make money is by logging in every day. This won't make you a ton of money, but it's just a little bit of extra cash you can use on something. I've already got my login streak for today, but if you have premium, then you do actually make more money. I don't really know why people think premium is that useless, because it gets you 20 more Bloxburg than you normally get. And if you're like me, who doesn't get Robux that often and can't really get Bloxburg easily, it's kind of worth it to just get that extra 20. So yeah, I would say premium isn't totally useless, but that's just my opinion. Another great way of making money is in the winter you can make the snowman, but it currently isn't winter, so you can't do that. But that's a really good way to make some extra cash as well. It pays just a little bit less than the trees that I showed you. I think it's around $250 per snowman. And it is a little bit time consuming, but if you don't like working, then it's a really good alternative. Another good way of making money without working is starting a business. This could be a bakery, some sort of restaurant. You could sell some kind of service, like you could do Uber or anything like that. This is just if you don't enjoy working. And this, I think, will make a lot less money because I think people aren't as into role playing now as they were a few years ago, but it's just another alternative. And the last way of making money in Bloxburg is obviously to actually work, which I gotta say, if you're just looking for some mindless task to do, then it's pretty much a good way to just watch a show and make some money in Bloxburg for something else. Like every other working hacks video, make a mood station because you will make more money. Also, another recommendation is that if you don't have Excellent Employee, I would definitely recommend getting it because it helps you get a lot more money. And I don't know if it helps you level up faster or not. Yeah, if you keep grinding on those levels, it will sure help you make a lot more money. Now let's talk about saving money. So one good way to save just a little bit of money is by using the backspace button rather than the delete button. When you delete something, I believe you get around 70% of the original amount. So I would definitely recommend using that as much as possible. Remember that if you leave build mode and go back into it, then you cannot use the backspace button on something that you had pressed when you were in build mode the last time. So just remember that. Another great way to save money is by using cheap items in your builds, which I don't really do because I just like the look of them, or I like the look of more expensive items. But if you use cheap items, they literally have the same function and they provide the same decoration. And a newer way to save money is by using solar panels. I actually haven't gotten any of these myself yet because they are quite expensive, but as you can see, there are 3 kinds, and these ones are actually not as expensive as I thought they were. But if you go ahead and place a few of these on your roof, so I'll just put like a few of them, the description actually tells you around how much you save. It says save up for these Sun Smart economic solar panels. It says you can save $575 per panel for a maximum reduction of 20% off of your bills. And as you can see, the quality and reliability isn't the greatest, but as you go up on the scale of solar panels, they save you more money, but they do become more expensive, which is why I would recommend using these but at the same time, maybe have a working session just for the solar panels because they are a little bit pricey. When you go up to the solar panels and click them, you can see the status, and it says the current efficiency and average efficiency, and then it tells you how much you're reducing on your bills and how much your final bill will be, which is kind of nice because sometimes you don't know how much your house bill is going to be. Also, I have no idea if the sun actually affects these because it's pretty dark out right now and it still says the efficiency is at 100%. Finally, let's talk about motivation for working. So, as I said before, working can get pretty boring, and it is nice to watch something. I would definitely recommend watching something. You could watch something on your phone. If you have 2 monitors, put a show on the second monitor. You can also use the picture-in-picture thing that's on Chrome. You could watch on TV. There's so many different ways to watch a show or a movie, or I would recommend watching my YouTube videos, but that's just me. The second way I would recommend having a little bit more variation in your working style is just trying different jobs, because the same working at the pizza place thing every time can be a little boring. And another way is to change your outfit. This is a little bit weird, but I would think that if you just change your outfit every once in a while, it doesn't even have to be every 5 minutes. It could be you have a new outfit every day or every week. It just changes a little thing and it can be slightly less boring and you can have something that's slightly new. My third tip for finding motivation to work is just setting a goal for yourself. It can be a daily goal, a weekly goal, or even a monthly goal. Maybe this month you want to make 200 to 300K. Then you can see how much you need to work in a day, and you can just use that as a daily or weekly goal. Or you could just set a small goal, like a daily goal. Maybe you want to make 10 to 20K a day, which I would say is a pretty reasonable goal. My final tip for finding motivation to work is setting a reward for yourself. Maybe you've been wanting to build this cool room in your house, or maybe you're saving up for a car or something like that. Just having a reward for yourself when you finally finish a really long working session or a period of long working sessions can really help with getting your grind on while working. So those are my tips for working. If you have any questions, recommendations, or any other tips for people in the comments, leave those comments down below. I would love to read them. And hopefully you found this video helpful. And if you did, smash like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!